Putting inside of 10 feet, very important. I want to look at some PGA Tour stats. I think it can give us some insight on how we can improve our scores and do a little bit better with our golf game. I'm a big proponent of being realistic. What can we expect out of our games? If the pros are doing something, how can we expect to do any better? But it also gives us some insights on where we can better place our efforts to improve our scores. So I do want to hear from you. Leave your comments, your likes, your subscribes. I do want to know if this stuff makes sense to you, if it's helping you. I'd really appreciate that. It does help me out. But I have a little big ruler down here illustrating the length of the putts up to 6 feet, and have 3, 4, 5, and 6. I got balls at those points. The 3-foot range on the PGA Tour, they're making over 99% of these. The 4-foot putts, they're making over 90%. 5-foot putts, they're making over 80%. 6-foot putts, they're making over 70%. Now, when you get out to 8 feet, they're at about 50%. When you go to 10 feet, that's where the numbers start dropping to like 40% and lower. Now, outside of 10 feet, you and I are not going to do any better. These are the best putters in the world, putting on the best greens in the world. Outside of 10 feet, they're making less than 40% of their putts. So I think where we can better place our efforts and put a lot of emphasis on our practice is just putting inside of 6 feet. Am I making 99% of my 3-footers, more than 70% of my 6-footers? I think practicing just in this short range is going to be very beneficial to our scoring. It doesn't take a lot of power, but it takes some skill and takes some practice. So a simple drill that you can do, just put 2 balls at 6 feet, 2 balls at 5 feet, 2 balls at 4 feet, 2 balls at 3 feet. Go to a practice green. Force yourself to make 6 out of 8. Force yourself to do it 3 times. You're making 75%. You start making a lot of those putts inside of 6 feet. That can help your scoring. That can help you knock in those shorter ones on the course. We're not going to make much outside of 10 feet, but let's focus in on these 6-foot range. That's the ones I think that we can make, and that will really help improve our scores. Like I said, leave your comments, hit like, hit subscribe. If this stuff is making sense to you, if it resonates with you, I want to hear about it. Thanks so much.